Host the show every Tuesday at Cartoon. See you next Tuesday comedy. Let's get it for Leslie Lang.
All right. Ilya said that I look like Indiana Jones in this hat, but
Yeah, if he was tripping on fucking mushrooms.
so it's you can see my face now.
Put the hat on.
So I met this guy out dancing, and he was like 6'2", and he's a basketball coach, and his name was Turner. And he came up to me, he goes, "I love your jacket." And I'm like, "My jacket loves you. What do you want to do about it?" Then he said, "You are beautiful." And I said, "So you've got excellent eyesight. What do you want to do about it?" Then he said, "Would it be weird if I asked to kiss you?" And I'm like, "It'd be weird if you didn't ask to kiss me, right?" So we're making out. He's like 6'2", he's a basketball coach. His name is Turner. And on the off season, he sells alcohol to bars and restaurants. So I said, "So I got myself my own little Turner and Hooch." Okay, now that's a movie from a long time ago. So like, he was like, "What?" Right? Because of course he's 28. And he's like, "What?" And I go, "It's a movie." And so he also didn't know that hooch is another word for booze. So that joke was like, right? Anyway, I fucked him anyway, but so he texts me this morning, he goes, "Hey, what about round 2? And I said, "Who dis?" He goes, "The one that left the seat up." And I go, "You're gonna have to be more specific." "You know, the one you wrote a joke about." And I said, "Also, gotta be more specific." Anyway, Turner and Cooch might happen later on, so we'll see. I told him I'd be out here tonight. So I get a lot of repeat business, so, but it's like they pop up and then like there's a couple of them at the same time, so I can be like, I said, "Are you gonna put the seat down this time, idiot?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll put it down." All right. I mean, the sex was a little bit mid, but I'm gonna tell him, "Look, you're like a one-trick pony. I need you to like stir me a little bit. Don't just right? Stir me a little bit and go here, go there." And he had a big dick, so he was touching all the edges, right? It's the guys with smaller dicks that need to go in at different angles to make it count, right? But when you got a big dick, you're already in there touching all the sides. So I need you to do something. And I go, stir me, my little hooch. Anyway, so we'll see if he shows up tonight. I was out last night and there was a young guy talking to me, very nice, very friendly, German guy. And we were talking like the kinkiest things we've ever done in bed and whatever. And he said, "Oh, well, I did this gangbang or whatever with my friend." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And he goes, "I did a threesome, whatever." So I haven't done any of those. And so we were talking, and I wasn't like heavy flirting on him because he was a little bit on the drunk side, and he's German, so that reminds me of my dad. And when somebody's German, they don't even care. They don't even like you. They don't even, love you. So I always say, having a German dad, I mean, that makes my type is emotionally unavailable men. Gay men, married men, yes. German men. Yes. Right? You're not going to love me? Okay, you're my type. I'm going to go after you really hard. I don't care. I'm going to flip you if you're gay. I don't care. I'm going to be your side chick if you're married. If you're German, well, I don't know. So anyway, I was talking to him, and he said, "Hey, my friend Tony's flying in from Germany, so we're going to go party." And he goes, "Do you want to hang out with both of us?" And I'm like, what are you saying here, Paul? He said, "You can hang out with both of us." He goes, "It's going to be me and Paul, and then you're going to have to be half your age." Here, he's trying to say, "Hey, let's do this." And then he tells me I have to be half my age. I'll never buy that guy beer again. Anyway, I'm still crying about it. If he hadn't invited me, or if I was heavy flirty with him, okay, right? I'm asking for, an insult or something. But anyway, so I'm going to meet them at Teskey's after this if Turner Pooch doesn't show up. I'm a reverse cougar. A regular cougar is an older woman who goes after younger men. I'm an older woman that the younger men are going after. That's right, that's right. I'm just walking around in downtown and this guy's like, your fit is dripping and your shoe game is on point. So I looked that up and I said, whoa, thank you. Are you trying to rizz me up here? I'm just standing on business. You're chopped, you're bussing, 6'7", I know all of the words. So then I found out that some of those words are from middle school. So I was like, I gotta do an age requirement on this, right? I can't be just fucking these young boys, right? So you have to be, I was like, look, I need a hard and fast rule. You gotta be at least 10 years old when the Twin Towers came down and ride this ride. Right after I set that hard and fast rule, this guy hits me up, he's like, hey, I think you're beautiful, let's take you out to dinner. And I'm like, okay, well, it's 1 a.m. on Instagram, what do you really want? He goes, I thought maybe you would just hook up. And I'm like, okay, all right. I have a follow-up question. How old were you when the Twin Towers came down? 4. You were 4? I gotta get through this, Izzy, but I go, you're 4? 4, carry the 1, close enough. So he comes over and he takes his shirt off and he has washboard abs. Oh. I'm like, are those your abs? He goes, they're yours tonight. Woo! Yeah, that's right. I did a couple loads of laundry on them. Then he did a load on me.
Hell yeah.
Then his fingers got involved and I'm like, my God, your digital dexterity is outstanding. He goes, I'm a fingerboarder. So he finishes me off, and I go home, and I look that up. What is fingerboarding? It's those tiny baby skateboards. Yeah, okay, the tiny baby skateboards. And I'm thinking, shit. If this guy's mom calls me and says, "Look it, old lady, what do you do with my young son?" I'll be like, he's a fingerboarder, right? And then this other guy, another German guy, he was like, hey, what's up, right? And I was like, look, bud, you gotta be at least 10 years old when the Twin Towers came down. He's like 9. And I'm like, no, not 9, 10. He's like 9. I go, just give me your passport. So I look at his passport, I'm like, not only were you not 9 or 10, you were 1 year, 4 months, and 17 days when the Twin Towers came down. That's like 72 weeks when the Twin Towers came down. 504 days.
Old enough.
I was like, close enough. So he comes over and he's down there. I go, what are you doing? He goes, I don't know. And I said clearly, what I want you to do is I want you to take your tongue and in cursive, I want you to write the alphabet on my bean. Get down there. Get down there. Woo! So he's looking up at me. I'm like, what's your problem? He goes, I don't know cursive. And then, okay, I know this last guy, I'm not going to tell you how old he was, but his mom was 20 when the Twin Towers came down. Okay. What, not a pedophile crowd? What's wrong with you guys? Okay. So I'm like, he had a vertical license. Okay, I should be dating guys that wear hokas, but instead I'm fucking guys with vertical licenses. Yeah. Anyway, I was like, he came over and I'm like, okay, close enough, right? So he's down there, I go, what are you doing? He goes, I don't know. And I go, clearly, what I want you to do is I want you to take your tongue and in cursive, I want you to write the alphabet on my bean. Get down there, get down there. He's looking up at me. I'm like, what's your problem? He goes, I don't know the alphabet. Anyway, I drove myself right to the police station, turned myself in, so if you want to find my exact location, you got to get on Megan's Law website. All right? That's right. I'm Leslie Lang. Thank you so much. Love you so much.
Let's keep it going for Miss Leslie Lang, my favorite con. Again, she's the host of See You Next Tuesday Comedy over at Cartoons every Tuesday night. If you're free on Tuesday nights, go check that out. Woo! Leslie, I'm not that good.